Hello and welcome to No One Knows Peter Except You. Welcome to Rocket League number 71. I'm going to be playing a bit of Rocket League, hopefully keep you company this Sunday afternoon, and we will discuss a few things and maybe score some goals and improve our skills. That might be quite nice. But to begin with, I'm just going to play this match. I'll tell you what I've done today. So in the morning I went to play pool with my brother and my dad, which was quite nice. We played quite a few games in the pub and bought the mandatory drink to go alongside with it. We had a pint of Coca-Cola each. My dad had Diet Coca-Cola. And I played 4 games against my brother and 1 game against my dad. And I lost 3 games against my brother, and I won 1 game, and I lost won against my dad, which is quite nice. And then after that I played a bit of Rocket League and had some lunch, which was quite nice to do. And then we went for a walk around the village. And then we, hopefully he'll save that, they'll save that. And then here I am playing Rocket League again. So it's quite a nice Sunday, to be honest. Ease myself back into the week. So this week's quite exciting because I've got a job interview. I'm going to be working in ICT, and I'm already working in ICT. So more of the same really, but hopefully this job will be a bit more interesting because I'm driving around to different schools and meeting new people all the time and doing a bit of driving. So it might be quite nice. Yeah. So hopefully I can... Oh, something interesting that's been happening in the news recently is politics. There's going to be a general election, and it's going to be like my 4th time voting or something silly, and I'm only 21 because there's been so many elections and there's been referendum and stuff. I think I'm going to vote for Labour because I quite like a lot of what they say, and but I don't know much about them at the minute, so I might have to reconsider that. But I feel like there's no point voting for a smaller party because they don't get in power. I know it's a little bit bad that you just vote for the favourites and then change never really happens. Like we ought to be voting for the Green Party, but I think you should vote for one of the favourites so you can make a difference. So for me that's Labour or Conservative, maybe Liberal Democrats, but I'll choose my favourite out of those, and it's probably Labour. But a lot of the general election is about the Brexit situation, which I don't know much about, but I listened to... yeah, it's good. I listened to BBC Radio 2 at work, and they talk about the Brexit a lot. So I think really to honour the Brexit vote, we should have a no deal, because people were imagining us being like other countries and creating our own trade agreements and being independent and not having a deal with the EU where we still have to be in the single market and we still have to have the same laws. I don't think that's a good idea. Well, that's not what people wanted. So I think if we were going to have a Brexit, I think we should have a proper Brexit and just go no deal. But it might end up being quite bad, which is why I voted to stay in the EU. So I guess best case scenario would be to well, I kind of want Brexit never to be talked about again because I'm bored about it. But yeah, I'm getting self-conscious that I could hear myself in another room because somebody might be watching me, like my brother or my dad, and that'd be quite funny. Yeah, if I could hear myself in the background But you know, ideally, I would hope that this viewer is legitimate. No, no, any viewer is legitimate. Um, yeah. So just a little note, I can actually see how many people are watching me, and I thought I could see the comments, but last time someone commented and I didn't see it, so I don't know if that's possible to sort out. Seeing the comments. I think maybe in the future I might be able to get a better layout or something, and I might be able to see the comments as well. But maybe if I have more comments, they might start popping up, and I can see the comments. That'd be great. But yeah, I quite like Rocket League. It's quite fun. So I've talked a little bit about Brexit. I guess another thing to talk about is just working full time. What's that like? When you're in the middle of it, it's quite full on. You spend all your time at work, and you're thinking, well, every second I should be working. That can be. But if what you're doing is fairly simple, it's not too bad. Last Tuesday, I had a bit of a tough time. Thank you, Dad. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Dad. Yeah, last Tuesday I had a bit of a tough time. What did I have a tough time doing? Yeah, there was loads of processes that needed to be done, and because I'm quite simple and I can only do the easy stuff, my manager asked me to do all these processes. So there was a lot of them, and I spent a good 5-6 hours doing the same thing over and over again, and that was pretty bad, to be honest. That wasn't my favourite day. Yeah, I did 58, which is a personal best. Yeah, 58 of these processes, and that's like takes about 5 minutes each. And it used to take me longer, but yeah, I didn't like that. I kind of wish that I did a different job, which is why I'm going to a job interview. Yeah, that might be quite fun. Yeah, I just think I like to do something interesting and just look forward to work. That might be quite nice. Yeah. And it's been a while since I've enjoyed stuff. Because I haven't really enjoyed that much about my current job. And I've been doing it for over a year. Yeah. But no, at school I did enjoy certain aspects. I liked my friends, and I liked talking to the teachers and making jokes, and I liked doing maths, quite liked maths. But no, working life is a bit different. There's less to enjoy if you don't enjoy it, basically. Because a lot of what I do, I feel like a robot could do, if I'm honest. Yeah, I just think there's got to be more to work than just doing process after process after process. It is quite nice that people say thank you during my working time. They say thank you, smiley face. That makes me a bit happy. Lots of emails I do. But I do find it quite satisfying completing things, I'll be honest. Being able to check things off a list and having a list to do for the day and then being able to do it all. It's a little bit satisfying. So it's not the worst thing. And there are benefits to my work that I live close to work, so I don't have to drive very far, and I quite like the people I work with, but I couldn't do it for like 40 years or whatever. Yeah. So it's why I'm gonna try a different job, and it's just as well because they haven't given me a job at my current work after my apprenticeship. Partly because I'm not that good, and also they have a couple of people maternity leave returning, so they don't really need me. Yeah. Yeah, so I've gone through lots of different phases in my life, and I used to be quite philosophical, and even so, I picked philosophy and ethics as one of my A levels. I think that was a bit of a phase. I think around year 11 and year 12, I wasn't fully with it, let's say. But even that, I did do essays for philosophy and ethics, and I did well. Yeah, but I'm much better at maths. I haven't done maths for 2 years, which is quite extraordinary, really. I do appreciate when people watch me in Rocket League. It does make it just the one person watching me or two people watching me just makes it a little bit more encouraging. But I still talk with 0 people watching, just to let you know. Yeah, I hope this grows into a career, to be honest. It's a long way from it, let's say. I got a taste of success at YouTube when I was 16, making dancing videos and stuff. Lots of people at my school watching me and stuff. But I did just start off talking. I just did loads of videos of me talking and people watching me, and it was quite fun, really. And for a short time, I wanted to be a YouTuber. Yeah. And I still do want to be a YouTuber, to be honest. But I just haven't put the effort into it. I haven't consistently uploaded. So I feel this time, I started on Tuesday. I think it was after that day of me doing all those boring processes where I did 58 of the same process. That's what triggered me to start the Rocket League. So I think I have to be thankful for that boring day at work, because it opened my eyes to thinking I could be doing something more interesting. So here I am playing Rocket League, and I do try to score, believe it or not, but also tried to make conversation, if you will. You can try and comment and see if I can read it, but I don't think I get much luck because I didn't see comments from the last live stream. See, I tried to do an aerial there where I tried to get in the air. Yeah. But there's something about I go through liking particular songs all the time. And at the moment, I'm into the One Direction songs from the people that used to be in One Direction. Because for some reason, a few of them have uploaded YouTube videos, have uploaded different songs, and I quite like them. I like Niall Horan's Nice to Meet You song, I like that. I like Harry Styles' Lights Up song. And I also like Liam Payne's Stack It Up song. And it's really interesting in the One Direction people. They've all at some stage done some really popular song. And even Louis Tomlinson had a popular song called Back to You. Yeah. But now he's uploaded a few songs, but they've hardly got any views. By that I mean like a couple of million. Yeah. Which is interesting. Yeah, but obviously not as interesting enough to withhold my little flurry there of viewership. I went up to 3 views, just to let the one person watching know. Yeah. But maybe one day I'll have 100 people watching me, and that won't be enough to make a living off. But it'll certainly feel a lot, psychologically better. I feel happy about myself. I suppose recently I also put effort into my Instagram, and I managed to get 1,000 followers on Instagram, and now I get about 100 likes for each photo, which is pretty good. Before I only had like family and friends liking my Instagram, and I went through and liked and followed loads of people and got them to follow me back, and because of that I've because of all that I've now get quite a few likes on my Instagram, and I'd say that's worth it. So I think with YouTube it's going to be a similar effort, just put in the daily live streams, yeah, and just talk about stuff, and hopefully I get better at Rocket League, better at talking. I think talking actually is something that I miss in my life, because I do a lot of working and then watching TV, and I don't actually do much talking, so everything becomes a little bit monotone, and you don't fully enjoy life as much as I could be, which is interesting. Yeah. So just to keep you all updated, I've got 0 viewers at the moment. I'm hoping that I get a viewer at least before I finish, because it's alright talking to yourself for 10 minutes, but doing it for a solid 20 minutes, or we've all done it, but 20 minutes of talking to no one, it's not the best. So yeah, I don't know why I'm into the One Direction songs. I think it's because they're famous and I'm interested in their music, and they're pretty good songs actually. Relate to all of them, apart from Harry Styles, so because I don't know what it means. Yeah, I don't think anybody does. Yeah, so but an interesting little fact about me is that when I was younger, I liked Doctor Who, and I collected Doctor Who cards, because when I did dancing, somebody was collecting free Doctor Who cards, and I started collecting them as well. And they started off being free because they were doing a test go in my area for Doctor Who cards, and I started getting magazines every week, and I started collecting them all. And now I've got a collection, but um, but got a collection, but I haven't got all the cards. Out of the test cards, I've got 83 out of 85, and out of the main set, I've got 275 out of 275. I might need to go a second for a couple of seconds just to get this back up. Okay, the Rocket League's working now, which is good. I Hi again. Yeah, the Rocket League's working. Yeah, so I'm collecting Doctor Who cards. I've been collecting Doctor Who cards, and I've only got 2 left to collect. And I've had a look on eBay, and they're not there. So I've been contacting a few Doctor Who cards collectors on eBay, and they've been saying, well, I used to have them, but I sold them, or I've already got a collection, and I'm not willing to sell them. But I've got a few people looking out for me, which is quite nice. And hopefully I can collect all the cards and I feel better about myself. But the problem with that, collecting all the Doctor Who cards, is that it might end up being expensive. But it's not too bad, because when the card I want, one of them was on sales, it went for £31. Not too bad considering how much money I put into the card collection. But pardon me. Yeah, £31. But once a card that I needed was sold for £80. And I can't afford that. Well, I can. I wish I had got it now, but at the time I wasn't willing to spend. I didn't say that. At the time I wasn't willing to spend £80. But I am now. And better late than never. And when the cards do go on sale, I'm just going to buy them because I've already poured a lot of money into my Doctor Who collection. My inheritance from my great Gran, £500 went towards that. And I just want to collect all of them. And it would be deeply satisfying if I managed to complete a childhood dream of mine, if I'm honest. But I'm afraid it doesn't end there because as well, I missed, as well as the 85 cards to collect, which I only need 2 of. There's also a Super Rose card, which I think I've got, but I might not have. But apparently there's a test set Super Rose when Rose Tyler got when Rose Tyler got absorbed some energy from the TARDIS and was like super, like when the Doctor regenerates or something like that. And so that card was like 1 in 1,000, and these test sets, were very rare, so I don't think I'll ever get that card, but I do want to get. But I can pretend to have the card because I have 2 Super Roses and they're different, so I can feel like I've got the card. But hopefully I score here. Oh no, just in the nick of time. But yeah, I want to complete Doctor Who cards. It's just one of my goals. I've been looking, not all the time, like scored, yay. But I have been looking on and off for the last 2 years, and I happened to miss one of the cards being sold. They've actually, both the cards I need have been sold in the last 2 years, so I haven't been looking that hard. And then when I did look, I didn't want to spend £80 on a card. But little did I know how much I want the cards. Yeah, but it's alright because I got money on my mind, like the song goes. No, because because I've got money because I've got a job and stuff. It's not too bad. Yeah, hopefully I make some friends. That's more of a lifetime ambition. If I was a Sims character, just make a friend. I've made friends in the past, but they've moved away. Both of them. Yeah, literally both of them. 2 friends. One lives in Wales, one lives in Bournemouth. And I probably should go visit them. I think if I was unemployed, I'd definitely go visit both of them. Not that they want to see me, but I'd make it happen. Yeah. That would be weird to see one of my friends, because I haven't seen him for like 9 years. So we've literally not seen each other for longer than we were friends for, which is really weird because we were friends for, I don't know, 7-8 years, which is really weird. Yeah, I might do other games, live streaming. I think Rocket League's more interesting, if I'm honest. Yeah, I can't imagine me being able to talk. I don't know. I might be able to talk in play FIFA maybe. That is a possibility. So I can play different games. Maybe if I was unemployed, I'd play like 3 games a day. But Rocket League is my favourite. Oh dear, I'm getting in the way of the other guy. Oh, we're actually winning this one. I might score again. No, I won't. Yay! How is it still going? How is it still going? It touched the floor. Yeah, so it's interesting happenings. So I've got work tomorrow, but I feel quite good about it because I've got the day at work, and then I've got a morning, and then I've got the job interview, and then nothing will matter after the job interview because I might get a job, sort of thing. It's not true, but you know, it's how I'm picturing the week. You like to break it up. Yeah, if I had the job, oh, that'd be so good. I'd be so happy. I'd be on a high for a good amount of time. Having a job. Yeah, I'm going to believe in myself and hopefully get this job and just be able to support myself and eventually move out of home. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Pardon me. Sorry, just choked on my tea because I wasn't fully concentrating on the drinking. I was doing the talking in Rocket League. Sorry about that. That was a good passage of play. Managed to you know when you choke on water and then you don't know if you still got water in your lungs or not, but you're around other people, so you just don't bother to get the last bit of water from your lungs and you don't cough that extra time. That happens to me so much. Yeah. Yeah. It's very interesting. I've changed a lot over the years because in year 7 I was very self-conscious about my hair, and that used to be a real OCD sort of problem for me, and I used to always look in the mirror and my hair would matter a lot to me. I had nice hair, but it just always mattered, and that didn't go away. Oh, epic save. I can't believe that. That didn't go away until 6th form, really. Looking at my hair. And sometimes in the morning I'd keep on redoing my hair, and I would never stop, and I'd be late for school. Which is really interesting. But now I'm like, yeah. I do like whenever I'm in the bathroom, I make sure it looks nice and stuff. But I'm not self-conscious about it. I'm glad I don't have that anymore. And also, I seem to be generally just all-round happier person now. But I still feel like what I am missing, which hopefully this Rocket League will solve, is just that little bit of banter, you know? Being able to talk and make jokes and interact. Because I haven't done that for like the last year by doing my full-time job. It's just been going to work, getting home, watching TV, going to sleep, and that's basically been my life. It's not a bad life because I do like watching stuff, but and work isn't the worst thing in the world, but it's not the best thing in the world. There have been times where I felt the work is the worst thing in the world. But I just go to work on Monday, get Monday done, go to work on Tuesday, get Tuesday done, job interview, ace that, job interview, and then, I'm doing quite well here. Long gone are the days where you could just dribble the ball into the net. Is that everyone's saving them nowadays. Not quite the level where everyone's in the air, but you know, at least I'm you know, part of a group of players that you know, stop you from scoring and always defend and stuff. But yeah. So yeah, it's just a bit. It's alright. I think this is a good distraction for me on a Sunday afternoon, because sometimes I have felt that, oh, it's, work tomorrow. It's not. That's the thing. One of the things that I have found quite disheartening is having that feeling of being relaxed, and you have that feeling of being relaxed when you've got a lot of time off, and you can just sit back and relax, like in the summer holidays at school, where you've got a lot of time off and you've got no pressures, and you sleep in and you can just be relaxed, and that's quite a nice sensation. And I haven't felt that I've been relaxed for like a year or something, and that can be quite hard to get over in some ways. But if I had a job that I could look forward to, then I wouldn't need to be relaxed. I could just be content with what am I going to be content with? I could be content with the job and just look forward to Mondays, and that'd be pretty cool. I think the weekend's always going to be something I look forward to, but if I could enjoy the week as well, if I could think, oh yeah, I'm looking forward to Wednesday because I'm doing this, this and this, I think this new job will help me do that. So I think I ought to prepare for the interview a little bit. Anna scored, which is great. Yeah, I'm pretty thankful I had that one viewer for a while. It's pretty cool. Yeah, technology is great, but being able to just sit in your room talking and somebody's watching you, it's pretty cool. And then it stays on YouTube, so people can look back and see what you've been up to, what you've been talking about. It's just pretty cool. I've scored in this match. Which is quite nice. You see what, like earlier, a shot like that would have gone in, but now everyone's defending it. You have to do some special stuff to get a goal. Yeah. At one point I had 3 people watching me. So that must have meant that more people than just my dad and my brother watching me, which is pretty cool. So hello and welcome to Rocket League. I'm going to be doing this quite often, so hopefully you can see me again in the near future. I've been talking about my work, talking about my love for Doctor Who, something interesting. I'll talk about my favourite TV. My favourite TV is Rick and Morty, and so much so that I like Rick and Morty that I've seen it all twice, and I've got 6 Rick and Morty t-shirts, and that's because I bought one, and then because I bought one and I liked it, my siblings bought me the rest, so I've got 5 that were given to me, which is great. So I've got this Rick and Morty t-shirt, which is show me what it's like, those big heads in the Get Shrifty episodes, and it says show me what you got sort of thing. I've got that Rick and Morty t-shirt. I've got a Pickle Rick Morty I've got a Pickle Rick and Morty t-shirt, which is green with Pickle Rick face. I've got Plumbus Rick and Morty t-shirt, which is about this silly thing that was on international TV, how to make a plumbus. I've also got Get Shrifty, and I've also just got a standard Rick and Morty t-shirt. And yeah, I've got 6. It's pretty cool. I like Rick and Morty. What else do I like? what I like Big Bang Theory. That's quite a good watch. There was a time where I didn't think it was funny, but you just sort of get into it. I think they've just sort of got the groove of how to make a funny episode, and even though like it doesn't seem genuine, all the jokes and stuff, but it does make you laugh like at least once an episode, which is pretty good for a TV series like Big Bang Theory. Um, yeah, but in some ways I'd like to have more. Yeah, I like that TV series. I like Big Bang Theory, like Rick and Morty. Um, that's about it for me watching at the moment. I watch a lot of YouTube, which is pretty cool. But talking about YouTube and making Rocket League videos is that I quite like for my life to have some more variety, rather than just work and watching TV. So I think this, I've said this before, but this is definitely gonna help towards that. Getting more out of my life. I was thinking about doing exercise and stuff, but I don't think I'm currently at that stage in my life where I feel that exercise is going to be beneficial. Um, yeah, I think if I was unemployed, I would go to the gym. Um, but you just don't have time to just do stuff that you don't particularly want to do. You just have time to do stuff that's easy, and sitting in a chair playing Rocket League. It's quite good. And if I was able to get a following, then that would be super fun. If I was able to play Rocket League and have like 100 people watching, that would be super fun. Yeah. And I've had 3 people watch it, which is pretty cool. Having the odd person watch, thank you for watching by the way, it's pretty cool. Just quite nice. So tomorrow I'm going to work. I'll tell you about my job, which is really boring. So no doubt I'll lose my viewer quite soon. In my job, I do the cash reconciliation, which is just a bunch of copy and pasting from different reports into an Excel spreadsheet. That takes me about an hour, but on Thursday that took me like 3 or 4 hours because stuff went wrong with it. But then after that I do management checks, which is like random checking that people are accessing the records correctly, and I check the records. No, I do check thoroughly, but sometimes I'm not 100%, but I still put my name by it because they have to be done. I just hope I can't get into trouble for it later on. Yeah, I do the management checks. I probably shouldn't be talking about my work, but I'll try to be vague as possible. And then I think you can worry too much about these things. Yeah, I do the management checks, and I help out in the inbox where I can. Do just help people like delete stuff for them because I've got the permissions to do so. Just help people out where I can, and then in the afternoon I might do some processes, or I might help out where I can. But at the minute, the random checks that I do, there's lots of troubles with that, so it's been taking a while, and sometimes I just spend way over half a day doing them, so they have to be done. But then when I've got nothing to do, I can do college work, which is important to help me get my qualification, or I can do this thing where I type stuff into a spreadsheet, which takes a while, an ongoing project. So quite some variety. There's copy and pasting, there's deleting, there's editing, and there's typing. And my favourite thing is when somebody says thank you for doing one of those things. Makes me feel nice. Yes. But I haven't quite got my teeth into the whole job because yeah, there's lots of things I don't know. There's this whole like language that I don't have no idea how to what to do, and yeah, it's all very complicated, but I think it's okay me talking about things I do. I do that for 7.4 hours, which is 7 hours and 24 minutes a day. I've been doing that for over a year, which pretty... it's okay. You know, at one stage I was thinking, is this the worst year of my life? And in some ways, it is the worst year of my life. But in recent memory, some ways it's been like the best year of my life because I haven't had any problems. No, I think the best year of my life was actually between year 12 and year 13. I think that was quite good. I did quite like the start of secondary school. That was quite nice. Yeah, but 5-0 is pretty bad. Yeah. Yeah. Oh well. Rocket League number 71 continues. The Rocket League franchise. Do you know what? I'd quite love to turn this into a podcast and get like Joe Rogan, get celebrity. I'm a long way from this, by the way, but get celebrities on and get them to play Rocket League with me. That'd be quite fun. And then we could talk about stuff. Yeah, I'd watch that. But I don't know why I'm talking about this. But celebrities would find it quite hard at being live because the agents and stuff wouldn't let them be live because they might say the wrong thing or something. Particularly Jimmy Fallon and Jimmy Kimmel, who might struggle for this live format. So maybe not them, but maybe people like Joe Rogan could be on my show. Yeah. That's a long way off. Yeah, that's probably a couple of years. Hi. Wait, so what are you doing here? You meant to watch it.
What?
What are you doing here, Toby?
Good luck to
My viewer's gone.
Has it?
No. Come and Teddy. Anyway. Yeah, so that was my brother who was on yesterday. Bread Boy Banana. Which is his alias for YouTube. Yeah, so it's really exciting, really. This whole situation. Yeah, so I think this would be a quite nice stress reliever from work to just do this for an hour. And in the meantime, I'm also growing my channel, hopefully. It's a big if, growing my channel, but yeah, hopefully that will happen. I think it is happening because I never used to have people watching me. You know, even just the one person. That never used to happen. I made like 20 Rocket League videos in a row when I was unemployed, and I got like no views on all of them. Well, one view, just me checking it worked or something. And I still made them because I like making them. I want to do a half flip, but it's not working. Anyway, I'm trying to do a half flip, which is... if I hold it down for longer, maybe. Yeah, so get the boost, and then I'll try and... I actually talked about Rocket League for a bit. You get the boost, and then I tried to hit it, but somebody hit it beforehand. Let's get in the air for this one. Oh, I missed it. Yeah. I think I would quite like to play Rocket League for a living, if I'm honest with you. That would be pretty cool. Just sit around playing Rocket League. A good chunk of my Rocket League videos is going to be talking about how much I want to do this for a living. There's people watching it, that's one thing. Having the one viewer and then making a living out of it like PewDiePie. You know, that's something. But I think I what I do is quite original. Well, I did see some people doing Rocket League and they were talking about dating advice or something. So they were doing a similar sort of thing as me, and they were getting like 1,000 views. But there's no big YouTuber doing Rocket League live, I don't think. Yeah, I think it's pretty interesting actually, listening to people and doing Rocket League and stuff. But what's quite nice this evening is I'm going to be watching NFL, I think. What time? Yeah, I'm going to watch some NFL, hopefully. I don't know what team to support. The bad thing about the NFL is that, well, in the UK you can only watch the Super Bowl, basically, and the games they have in the country, but the Super Bowl. And one Super Bowl, it was Atlanta Falcons, I think, against New England Patriots, and New England were behind, so I was supporting the underdog one. They made a massive comeback, and then because of that I started supporting Patriots. But apparently supporting Patriots is like supporting Man United in this country and just being a glory supporter. So yeah, which isn't the best thing, but I need to find somebody to support, because actually watching their games is fairly boring because they always just thrash the other team, and watching one team like win by a long way is quite boring. Because the teams I support at the moment are Chicago Bulls for NBA, and see, that was on target but someone stopped it. That always happens. Yeah, it's Chicago Bulls NBA and Liverpool Football Club. Yeah. Yeah, it's just, oh well. I support Chicago Bulls because my brother did, and I support Liverpool because my brother did. And I've actually been watching Chicago Bull games, and they're quite good, but they don't win very often, which is basically NBA for you, for the lower teams. Got a save there, which is pretty cool. Yeah, so I have had the odd flutters of viewers in this video. How has that not gone in? That's amazing. I did a half flip there. I think I just forgot how to do a half flip. I thought the controls weren't working out here, but I just full on forgot. Let's try and score, make this a tie for and then go to extra time. That's not going to happen. Oh well. If it doesn't touch the ground, get to the other side. Yeah, I think it's impossible to make it up from here. Actually quite cold. Yeah, but it's just one of those things, really. I think I've actually been talking. I'm losing my voice a little bit, which is not good for my next Rocket League. Yeah, can't lose my voice because else I think it's because I never use my voice. That's the thing. I haven't used my voice for the last year, hardly ever, and then when I do start using it, I start losing it. Use or you lose. Until you use, then you lose. Yeah. But got this nice setup in my room. Got the chair, got a gaming chair that goes back, which is quite cool. And then I've also got the laptop, got the controller, got the internet, got the free time after work and at the weekends. And then yeah, it's pretty cool actually. I've actually already done a live stream today, interestingly enough. Yeah, it's one of those things. I have to keep talking. No, I don't have to, but yeah. Oh no, that's not good. Oh, thank you for saving that. Yeah. I definitely talk more the more people watching it, definitely. When there's 0 people, I tend to finish what I say and then I go back to go back to talking about nothing, because it's just that sense of having someone listening to you rather than speaking to yourself. Even though this ends up getting uploaded and people can retrospectively watch stuff, but they never do. I nearly scored there. Yeah. So just hit it to the side and then set myself up. Not quite, but we're getting there. Glad they hit it before I did. I've been talking about an own goal. Yeah. So let's try and get this Rocket League going. Let's do a half flip. Not quite. That's probably the most impressive thing I've ever done in Rocket League. Oh, let's try and score this. There's an open goal. Oh, nearly. And then they just save it anyway. It's so frustrating. Good defending. Back in the day when everyone was rubbish, I could just score. I could just, when I got the ball and an open goal, I'd just score and it would just work. But now everybody's just defending. Yeah. When I've got the one viewer watching, I'm always like growing my channel and doing this every day. And then when I've got no people watching, I'm like, well, I'm playing Rocket League and I'm losing my voice and no one's listening. I think it is definitely an encouragement having the number for myself to see how many people watching it. It's definitely an encouragement because it just gives you an insight of when you should be talking, when you shouldn't be talking and stuff like that. Because nobody, at this stage of my YouTube career, nobody's gonna be going back in this hour live stream and then finding the point where I had 0 viewers. Not that they can see it, but just finding that point and then just checking out what I'm saying and saying what I'm saying is rubbish. That was a good passage of play. Yeah. Oh, shouldn't have let that in. Should not have let that in. Oh well. Yeah, fancy me. I'm 21. I don't feel 21. I feel like I'm still a teenager, to be honest. But at the same time, I do feel like I'm older than that. Because I've lived a little bit of time. I don't feel like I'm old enough to be third year of university. But now I think university people are really young. I don't have much experience in the university front. I tried to go to university and unfortunately I didn't cope very well and it wasn't a good time for me. So yeah, I dropped out, which I'm not going to tell my interviewer for my interview on Tuesday. Oh, that's going to be great, doing my interview and then talking about how my interview went. I hope it goes well, because then I can be happy, just for that little bit of bliss before they tell me I don't have the job. As per. But I'm sort of proud of myself that I've got a job while I'm doing interviews. Stupid person. It's stopping it. Yeah, I'm pretty proud of myself that I'm doing job interviews while I've got a job. It's so like forward planning and everything. And not just not just sitting back and doing nothing and then finding myself unemployed and then frantically find a job. which might happen, but at least it looks like I've tried. I've already had an interview. In September or August, I think. Yeah. No, it was August. I had an interview and just didn't get it. So this is another interview, which I might get, and then I'll have a job, which would be great because it will be being successful, and I might actually do something that I like doing, which would be great news. Yeah. But attract people to your live stream. There should be a service for it. I should probably research that. Get people to watch my live stream. Advertise my live stream whilst I'm doing it. But it's more important to get long-term viewership. Get people subscribed. Ding that notification icon with the bell. Yeah. But I probably am about to lose my voice, so I should probably stop soon. But I want to get the one viewer back. I want to finish on a high. Yeah, might not happen. Yeah, oh well. I can hear my voice going. Yeah. Nobody's gonna be doing it for you. Ay. I got dreams, I got time, I got money on my mind. Ay. That's the Liam Payne song. Okay, let's get this. Nearly got it. That's an own goal. Straight up. Oh, so embarrassing. What are they going to say? Luckily I can't see the comments because my face is covering them. Oh no. Okay, I can't see them. Somebody said nice shot. I got 2 nice shots. That's a classic for when you score an own goal. Nearly connected with that. So it's great that Liverpool and the team that I support are actually good at the moment. They're like winning the Premier League. But Man City keep on winning, so it's nervous times. But Liverpool done pretty well. They keep on winning last minute. Yeah. Against Tottenham and Aston Villa. Yeah. So they played 11 games and they won 10. Which is just silly. They might actually win the Premier League. I should have saved that. Back in the day when you know, I had homework to do. When life was simpler. There was a lot of homework to do, to be fair. But then in some ways, even when I was doing homework during the holidays, I would do maybe 2 or 3 papers a day, and at most I'd work 7 hours. No, 6 hours maybe. And 6 hours of work is nothing. Let me tell you, it's nothing. 7.4 hours is where it's at. I missed it. Keep missing it. One of these goals is mine, but it's the orange, not the blue. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to end this live stream pretty soon because I'm losing my voice. Yeah, just going to have to call it a day. Just neutralise the situation. Save my voice for the interview, which is fairly important. Yeah. I didn't think about that. Oh, got contact on that. And I scored! Yay! Yes. Right, this has to be the last match because I'm losing my voice and I need it for the interview, and I scored. Yeah, good way to finish it off. Let's try and score. I did do a backflip there. Yeah. I know, I like doing this YouTube stuff, and it just makes me feel good about myself. Yeah, makes me feel like I'm investing time in something. I did listen to a video by Joe Rogan about escaping working life, escaping the desk job and working 9 to 5. You just gotta work on something that you're passionate about and you actually like doing, and just work as a side business for you know, until you can just work on a side business until you can make it your full time. So this Rocket League, in a way, is my side business, and I'm gonna escape the world of work, and I don't have to apply for jobs and go to interviews and work. I can just play Rocket League and make videos and do charity events and read memes on the internet and be like PewDiePie and Ninja all at the same time. Because all I need is, like, I don't know, million subscribers, 100,000 subscribers. I don't know how much you need to earn a living, but it's definitely within the realms of possibility. It doesn't involve me doing anything different other than keep on keeping on. Okay, this is the last match I'm doing because I want to keep my voice for my job interview. So thank you very much for this one viewer joining me at this late stage. And if you're watching the recording of this, thank you for, keeping me company in retrospect. And I'll see you in the next episode of Rocket League. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.